Good afternoon everybody and welcome to my at-home workout. This is going to be a stretch targeting our upper body. So in this session we're going to get stuck in with our lats, with our shoulders and with our pecs. Okay, so today's equipment, you can use a mat, so I'm going to have alternatives. I'm going to have some equipment I'm going to have some stretches for everybody that has access to a band. Just a small thin band like this. If you don't have access to one of these bands, I'm going to give you some alternative stretches. Okay, so getting started, first of all, we're going to hit our lats. These positions are all going to be held for about 90 seconds to 2 minutes. The whole time I really encourage you guys breathing in through your nose and trying to stay relaxed and focused. Today's not going to be a super long stretch. We only have a few positions to get through, again, targeting just the upper body, so pecs, shoulders, lats, and end up on a little bit of traps. Let's get stuck in. So first position we're going to hit is our LSP complex. So this is going to be our lats, our shoulders, and our pecs. So feel free to do this standing up, sitting down, wherever you're comfortable. Getting a nice amount of tension on the band. And leaning into it. This is going to target the lats. If you do not have access to a band, stretch you can do as an alternative, leaning across and dropping down. That's going to work. We're going to hold this position for 90 seconds. Starting off on our right side. You'll notice also that throughout the duration of the stretch, I'm going to turn my arms in and out, and that again is going to target different parts of that lat muscle. We've got about 1 minute remaining in this position. Taking a few deep breaths, really trying to relax into it. As that muscle starts to loosen up, feel free to go further back and intensify that stretch. We have our last 30 seconds remaining. Fantastic work, guys. Keep that band where it is. We're going to turn and we're now going to hit our shoulders a little bit. So just turning around, getting some tension on that band. What I'm going to do, I'm going to stretch forward and allow that band to pull my shoulder back. Staying there nice and straight. Awesome work, guys. Trying to relax into this position, really feel it in that front deltoid, so the front part of your shoulder. Hold in this position for 1 more minute. Fantastic work, guys. Last remaining 20 seconds in this position. A few deep breaths into the nose, and our next pose, we are going to keep the band where it is and gently going to open up our palms. So hold that band. Open up the palm exactly where it is, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to allow my arms to sort of drag away from my body. This is going to focus on stretching my pecs. We'll have this again, 90 seconds. This is our third position in our LSP complex, so our lats, our shoulders and our pecs. If you like, also move your arm up and down and feel how that stretch is activated and intensified for our different positions. The alternative for this, if you do not have access to a band, what you can do, get your arm up right on a door or a wall and just open up and lean away. We're going to hold this position for our last remaining 45 seconds. Fantastic work, team. Really breathing through the nose, relaxing, surrendering into this position, not putting any pressure on yourself. If the stretch is too intense or if you need to take a rest, by all means do so. That is fun. Awesome work, team. That is our 90 seconds. We're going to go into our first position again. So we're going to now hit our lats. So now going onto our left side, holding onto that band nice and firm. The closer you go to the fence or wall or wherever it's tied up, you're going to experience a bit more of that stretch. So going in nice and close will intensify it. Again, if you do not have access to a band, what you can do, arms come out straight in front of you, leaning down, and that's going to target the same muscle groups. Getting stuck in, let's use our band. We have 90 seconds. Fantastic work, team. Staying relaxed. We're just holding this for 90 seconds and we're going to go through the duration of that complex together. After our complex is done, we only have one more position. Today is a nice short one. That's a halfway mark, team. Stay relaxed. Last 20 seconds, team. Holding on. Fantastic work, team. Gently coming out of that. And we're going to get into our shoulder pose. So still holding onto that band. On the left side, taking a step forward. What we're going to do, allow that band to pull the shoulder back, and it's going to stretch the front deltoid. And you might also find it's going to hit your biceps a little bit. We have this position for 90 seconds. Deep breath, staying soft throughout the shoulders, not getting into a too tight position where it's too intense and where you're starting to stress out a little bit, just staying relaxed and allowing your body to work through that range of motion. Over the halfway mark, team, doing really well. Last 35 seconds, holding onto that position. If that is loosened up, feel free to take a step forward or lean forward a little bit, intensifying that stretch in the shoulder and that bicep. Last few moments. I want you guys to take in 2 big deep breaths with me in through your nose. Hold on to it for a second and exhale. Excellent work. So gently transitioning into that pec stretch. So just turn that arm away. What you're going to feel is that this is going to target that big muscle across the chest. If you'd like to change it a little bit, you can open up again and just slightly change the angle. You'll feel here, this is targeting that muscle. And again, you may feel it in your biceps as well. Throughout the duration of the stretch, you'll also notice I'm going to work that range of motion and just feel where my pecs are nice and tight, okay? And that's what I'm going to work through and hold there. If you find a spot that's particularly sticky or sore, hold it there. We have just over 1 minute of our last pose for this LSP complex, then we've got our final position and we're done for today. Last 30 seconds in this position, team, doing well. If you need to, take an extra step, intensify the stretch a little bit. Last few moments. Two big, deep breaths, and we're going to come out of this position. Fantastic. Awesome work, team. We're going to get stuck in with our final stretch. So just crossing the legs in any position, whatever is comfortable for you. And we're going to focus now on our traps. We're going to start off with the left side. If you are spending a lot of time at a desk typing or driving or sitting down, you notice all the muscles on the back of the neck get nice and tight, and it can actually lead to a few different headaches and upper back problems. So what we're going to do, we're going to spend 90 seconds on each side, really trying to loosen up these muscles. So starting off on the left side, getting the right hand on top of the head, looking down and gently shifting a little bit of weight, pulling that head down. Again, I can't stress, be super gentle in this position. Try not to hurt your neck. This is just going to be soft and gentle until you can feel that slightly uncomfortable stretch. 90 seconds, let's go. Just while we're in this position, team, I'd really like to encourage you to keep on in position. I'd really like to encourage you, while things are so crazy and while there's so much going on at the moment, try find a little piece of gratitude every day. So try to think about something, whether it be 1, 2, or 3 things that you're really grateful for, allowing you to really focus on those things as opposed to the inconvenience or how wild things are. Really hone in on what's important to you, be that your health, your capacity to move, a roof over your head, whatever it is. Let you really try to focus on a few points of gratitude and try to hold that consistent over the next couple of months. We've got our last 30 seconds in this position. Gently coming out of that and shifting now into our right side. This is our final pose. Left hand goes on the side of the head, looking down and gently applying a little bit of pressure. This is our final pose. This is going to last 90 seconds. Fantastic work, team. Couple of breaths. Really relaxing, softening into that position. We have a final 30 seconds, holding on. Excellent work, team. Taking a last 2 deep breaths in through the nose as we are in our final few moments of this position. Our last pose for the day. Excellent work, team. That is us done. Thank you for joining me, and I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow.